Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel, I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to get out of debt and simplify our financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm a little bit out of breath. I've just been running around like a crazy person to try to prep for this video. I have to quickly film it. Usually I have them filmed on Wednesdays and then I upload them Fridays, and it is Thursday.
Don't show them behind the curtain.
You gotta show behind the curtain sometimes. He's usually never here for these videos, but it just kind of worked out this way. I took my kids to the opening day at our pool today, and so I'm actually filming at the end of the day, which is also atypical for me. Anyway, it's been an interesting one. This is this week's weekly check-in where I track my non-cash purchases, but pull from our cash binders in order to pay our money back to the bank. But first, I'm actually going to do a little unboxing, if you will. I don't usually do stuff like this, and it won't be like a regular part of my channel, but I saw this product over at the Aesthetic Dollar and absolutely loved it. And if you guys watched my last cash stuffing, is that what it was? I could not find my cash tray. We actually have since found it, but not before I ordered this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the unboxing so that you guys can see my new cash tray. So I have already, oh gosh, that's a fire hazard. I have already opened it. I just didn't open the actual cash tray itself, but it was so beautifully packaged. This is from Funds and Fun. I'm going to go ahead and leave the info down below for you guys so that you can see her. So that you can go visit her shop. And if you do budgeting or you have a need for a cash tray like this, do give her shop a look. Her products are really beautiful. I really like neutrals, and that's what this really hit it on the nail on the head. So I feel like that was just super rambling. Anyway, the shop is called Funds and Fun. Oh, it's on the bottom of the cash tray. That's super cool. And yeah, I just thought that this was so cool that she makes these. And can you guys see that? Oh yeah, she makes these. So I just think that's super cool. And anyway, I love supporting small businesses whenever I get a chance. And so I'm actually not sad now that I lost and then refound my cash tray so that I could support a small business and then get one that was much more aesthetically my jam. I love neutrals. Love, love, love. Anyway, so I'm going to just go ahead and move my cash binders, put my cash tray up here because we will eventually need that later on in the video. And we will go ahead and just get started on our weekly check-in. So I am going to zoom you guys in and then we'll get to it. Okay, here we are. So I'm going to scooch the new exciting cash tray back for a little bit. Let's just jump right into it. We don't have a ton to update on this week, but gotta hold ourselves accountable, make sure the money gets back to the bank so that you don't overdraw your account. So listen, we don't need your sarcasm. Okay. So first up was actually on the 12th. We did have some things come out between the 6th, which is from my last week's weekly check-in, and the 12th, but it was all stuff that my husband handles. So for those of you who may be new to my channel, we keep all of our bills and expenses, major big expenses like water bill and stuff like that. All of that stays in our checking account, and I cash pool for all of our sinking funds. So there were purchases that came out, or there was money that came out between the 6th and the 12th, but it was all water bill, all that kind of stuff. So the first one that I have to concern myself with was from Trader Joe's on the 12th. Wow, I went way below the line there. Am I in frame? Yes. And it was grocery, and it was like $3.26 something. We're just saying $3.25 because that's what I have to return to the bank. We pulled the remaining dollar and something from our virtual coin jar, which is where we just kind of have a little mini buffer that hangs out in the event of something like this, where it was like $326 and I have $325 in cash in my envelope. And so that's what we did. And I do have to pay that back to the bank. Next up was also on the 12th. Oh gosh, 12th, that was really messy. It was from Starbucks, and we pulled this one from Dine Out. I can't remember why, but my husband came shopping with us. Do you remember why? Oh, it was because we had to do shopping on a Sunday, which is atypical.
Yeah.
I usually do my grocery shopping on a Monday. And we had to do it on a Sunday this past week, just because it was more conducive to our schedule. And so since we were all out together grocery shopping as a family, my husband and I got coffee from Starbucks. And so we just had to refill the cart a little bit. So it was $10, and we're pulling that from Dine Out, and I do have to pay that back to the bank. Next up, we all knew it was coming. Target. For those of you, again, who might be new to my weekly check-ins, I cross out the category here because this pulls from multiple categories. And so I just cross out the category, put the total price of the trip, which was, I gotta find it, $47.41. No, that's not right. Oh yeah, $47.41. This was like a different one. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be another one where I have like a bunch of Target purchases. Don't make fun, guys. This one was gifts and grocery. We had a little birthday party to go to, and so that came to $39.41, and then the grocery was $8. My husband and I got ourselves some Ben & Jerry's pints, which
Bad decision.
it was a bad decision. I did not feel good after. I'm super sensitive, and I have to be really, really careful about what I eat. For those of you who don't know, or maybe you're curious, when I always say that I have like a very specific and strict diet, I am on what's called the carnivore diet, and I basically just eat meat. I do have some cheese, and I do have fruit sometimes, but because of my autoimmune issues, I have been able to, it took me years to figure out that this diet was the best one that just worked for me in order to keep all of my symptoms away. And so that is the diet that I eat. But because I take such good care of myself, every now and then I do allow myself a little Ben & Jerry's pint, and then I feel terrible for a day afterward. And then we just bounce right back because we get right back into the way that I traditionally eat, which again is just like meat and cheese and fruit. So anyway, that's what this was. This $8 was a pint of Ben & Jerry's for my husband and I each. Oh gosh, we're going to have like a chat about the grocery stuff anyway. So this grocery, I'm actually not paying back to the bank. We are just reducing what I pull for next week's cash stuffing. So this $3.25 I am paying back to the bank, but we are now kind of technically in the red in grocery, so I just will reduce what I pull for next week. Anyway, so that's what we're doing.
Right.
It's going to be all right. And that's what we're doing for the remainder of the grocery purchases in this particular check-in. Oh, here it is. My goodness. Okay. So on the 13th, it was an Amazon purchase, and this is coming from back to school. So we have found that our kids do not do well when they don't have the structure of their school schedule. And so we ordered them little like summertime workbooks to kind of get them just maintaining their current knowledge of school related things before they re-enter next school year. So my husband found them. They're really cool. The kids have been enjoying them because they have a little map where they get stickers for completing tasks and all that kind of stuff. So it's like right up their alley. And this was $21.60. And I do have to pay that back to the bank as well. And then next up was actually a Poshmark purchase. And I am going to tyrannically executive decision splitting this actually between two. My husband is giving me such a look right now, like, what are you talking about? Tyrannically splitting this between two categories. So these were shoes for me, but I bought them as like I'm not technically allowed to show toes at work in the summertime, but it's hot. I live in Texas. It's hot outside. And so I wanted to find myself like a cute pair of, I'm going to butcher this because I don't speak Spanish, but it's like huarache sandals. I'm going to leave a picture of them on the screen for you guys. I saw this brand on Instagram and they rate really well. And I wanted to go and look for them at Poshmark because usually you can find things that are reduced there, even like if they're brand new. And so this was a brand new pair of them, that they were display shoes. But I got a brand new pair. They were $90. Oh, let me cross this out really quickly. So they were $90. And so I'm going to executive decision that 20 of it comes from clothes, and then I will pay the other 70 from my personal spending envelope.
That was not discussed, and you're doing it in front of the people.
I know.
It was manipulative.
I know, it is. But can you argue with that sound logic? Because I'm specifically buying them to wear them to work. They're definitely an unneeded shoe as in the grand scheme of things, but it is hot.
I think you just answered your own question.
Your mom answers your own questions. I got them. You can't argue with this logic. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to pull 20 of it from clothes, 70 of it from hers, and we're just going to move right along and pretend like that was an uncontested decision. Last up for the day was on the 13th, and shocker of all shockers, it is Target. And this was our actual grocery shopping trip, and it came to $198.70. And this was broken down into, I think, 4 categories. So we've got Target, household. Am I in frame? Oh, bless it. I am. Target, household, grocery. Oh, and hers, because I did buy a couple little shirts for myself. Here we go. So Target was 100 even. Household was $59.25. Grocery was $33.45, and hers was $6. These tank tops were, oh shoot, what is that brand? I think it's called Wild Fable. Anyway, they were 2 just like little teeny cami tops or whatever, but I like wearing them. First of all, it's hot, but also like sometimes I'll just wear them to bed or kind of wear them out and about with a pair of like high-waisted jeans or something, and they just look cute and fun and summery. Anyway, they were $3 each and they looked nice on me. I could not just leave them there. So anyways, the hers is being paid back and the household is being paid back, but not the grocery, because as I mentioned before, we're just going to be, what did I mention? Oh, we're going to be just reducing what we pay or what we give our grocery envelope next week. So anyway, I'm going to get you guys zoomed back out so that we can pull this cash and return it to the bank. All right, here we are. So I'm going to just grab my calculator really quickly, and I'm going to add up all of the money that I have to return so that we can make sure that we end up with the correct bit at the end of it. And then we will go from there. I always speed you guys through this, so that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so we're going to be returning $523 to the bank. So let's just go ahead and jump right into these guys. The next time you see these binders, they will have my new envelopes in them, because I figured, why am I not advertising my own envelopes? I mean, technically I am. These are my envelopes, but this particular font option is not available in the shop. And so I remade envelopes of all of the different font options that are going to be available, that are available in my shop, which is linked below, so that I could actually properly advertise my own products on my own channel. Wild, right? So here we go. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull all 325 from groceries. So 1, 2, 53, 25 in my new cash tray, which I'm super excited about. 20 and then 5. And let me just go ahead and, where did it go? Oh, here we go. Put a check mark next to it so I know I paid it back. What else is in high priority? Clothes is in high priority. And grab a 20 from here. And let me put a check mark next to that. And oh, household is. So household is going to be an interesting one because I think I only have $30 in here, and it was a total of $60 of household products that I purchased from Target this past week. So I just won't stuff it the $30 that I was going to be stuffing it this upcoming cash stuffing next week. So it all kind of works out. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yep. So, and I did factor this in when I was adding all of that, all of the expenses up earlier. So I didn't forget that because I knew that I only had 30 in here, but I knew that we were going to be putting 30 in it next week. So it's no biggie. And we're good on household products for a little bit anyway. So that kind of works out too. The rest of this stuff is in other binders. So we can put high priority off to the side now. And then low priority, oh, hey, hon, do you still have the money in your wallet from Chick-fil-A? I know he does. Oh, look at this guy. How much is that?
$10.
Oh, nice. That's what I need.
Yeah, why don't you go into shoes?
Oh, this guy. Don't be bitter. It's not a good color on you. All right.
Not those shoes.
The shoes are going to be great on me. Okay, so I'm going to check that off. And then gifts is in holiday. Back to school is also in holiday. Hers. So I have to pull 76 from me. Here we go. Oops. So 20, 40, 60. Oh, come on. 80. So 20, 40, 60, 80. And I need to pull $4 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that worked. All right. Sometimes math is hard and sometimes it's not. It's just, you never know. You never know. All right, so we have the $70 purchase from here, the $6 purchase from here, and that does it for low priority sinking funds. And now we can pop into holiday sinking funds. And I still have not corrected this dashboard, but I will get to it eventually at some point in my life. So gifts is going to be up first, and we round this up. So it's $39.41. I rounded up to 40, and then we just use that change as a buffer. Oh, of course. So I'm going to actually have to break this $100 bill after all. So I need 60 back. So 20, actually, let me just do 50, 60. So now we have 50, 60, 50, 70, 85 in gifts. I haven't been counting any of the balances back to you guys. I'm sorry. If that's like part of the weekly check-in that you actually enjoy. I know that people like enjoy different aspects of the videos. Like I know some people don't like it when people count the money before they stuff it. I know that some people do. I know that some people like knowing what you have left in the envelope or whatever, and some people don't. It's just one of those things. We all have like a thing that drew us to like cash stuffing videos. I mean, you know, besides the actual benefit of having a great budget and all that. So anyway, sorry, I'm rambly today. I'm rambly. Spent all day in the sun, so I'm happy. Back to school is up next. It's actually our last transaction, I think, here. And I'm pulling 22. Poor thing, we just stuffed it. Okay, so 30 and, oh shoot, 5, 6, let me think about this. Hold on. I know that somewhere else I'll be able to break a 5. Actually, you know what? I could just do it. Well, here, let me see. Where do I have a lot of ones? I mean, I have them in my $1 savings challenge, but not Halloween. I stole the ones from there. Oh, you know what? I know where I have ones. I have ones in my lash lift and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll put that there. Put this back in here. Oh, come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And let's pop back over. Where did I say? Back to school. So I took the 30 from back to school, so I have to return 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And that, fam, is how we make change out of multiple categories. That was a real adventure. All right. So let's go ahead and grab this cash money out of here and give her a count to make sure that we are returning all that we need to the bank. So here we go. 1, 2, 300, 350, 70, 90, 410, 430, 50, 70, 90, 510, 20, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, yay, 523. We did it. That's fun. That was a winding road of adventure. All right. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out Funds and Fun down below. She did not sponsor this video, by the way. I just, purchased her product because I thought that it was beautiful. And actually, now that it's sitting in front of me, I think it's even more beautiful. And I like to support small businesses. So go ahead and check her out. She will be linked. Her shop will be linked below. This specific cash tray I will also link below. It's the gray color. I'll go ahead and put the color in there as well because there are 2 different kinds of grays. So just in case you were wondering which one this is, I'll go ahead and leave that info down below as well. So thank you again so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you guys always coming to hang out with me and do this fun budget thing together. Be sure to give my video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And then if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great weekend and I will see you on Monday with my cash stuffing. Bye everyone.